Philadelphia News, team of my heart.
You ever felt like something's about to explode, but no one around you sees it coming? Like you're staring right at it, and everyone's still acting normal. That's exactly what's happening with the Sixers right now. There's something big in the air, and you're about to find out before anyone else. This might be the most shocking Sixers news of the entire offseason, and the most painful one for you to accept. I'm going to tell you what they don't want to say out loud yet, but it's out there. It's circulating. It's in the trade talks, and it has the power to flip not only Philly's future, but the entire NBA. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You've been loyal. You stood by through the trust the process era, through the heartbreaks, the injuries, the trades, the coaching changes, and now you're being asked again to hold on, to believe that what's happening behind closed doors in Philly is part of the plan. But is it? Or are we finally at the point where the Sixers are ready to close the book? Not just turn a page, but slam it shut. You've seen the moves. Paul George came in. Maxey got paid. There's excitement around McCain. There's hope in the youth, in Edgecombe in the wings. But behind all of that, there's tension, a ticking clock, and whispers. Whispers that someone you never thought you'd see in another jersey might be the next piece to fall. And not to a conference rival, no! To a team that's building something scary out west. A team that's not waiting around anymore. A team ready to swing for the fences and put the entire league on notice. And now, you're stuck asking yourself the question no fan wants to face. Would you let go of a legend if it meant finally starting fresh? Because this isn't just a trade rumor. This is a massive Sixers news headline in the making. You know those deals that shift power across the league? That send ESPN and Twitter into a frenzy? That make the analysts go, wait, they really did that? Yeah, that kind of deal. But here's the thing. This trade isn't about disrespect. It's about timing. It's about realizing that maybe the guy you've counted on for years isn't going to take you to the promised land. Not because he isn't great, but because he's already given you everything he had. And the league? It moves fast. Players don't wait. Franchises can't either. So now, you're at a crossroads. And you feel it, don't you? That uncomfortable ache in your chest, that mix of fear, anger, and maybe, deep down, a strange kind of relief. Because part of you knows, maybe it's time. Now picture this, the most dominant big man in the East leaving Philly, heading west to join a rising force, a unicorn, a generational talent unlike anything we've ever seen. Can you imagine that pairing? That front court? You watching your guy, not in red, white, and blue, but in silver and black. Yeah, it hurts. But if you've been paying attention to Sixers news this offseason, if you've been following the trade wins, the tension, the front office silence, then you already know this isn't far-fetched. It's real. It's being talked about, and it might just be what gets both teams, the one he's leaving and the one he's joining, over the top. And what you're about to see, once it all unfolds, will change how you view this era of Sixers basketball forever. Before I tell you who the Sixers are sending out and who they're getting back, tell me something. When did you realize it was time to move on? Was it the injuries, the missed playoff moments, the body language, or was it just that feeling in your gut? And hey, just for fun, I've got a challenge for you. Try to guess who the centerpiece of this Sixers news bomb is. Drop your guess in the comments and let me know the exact moment in this video when you figured it out. Let's see who's really locked in. Now, breathe for a second, because what I'm about to lay out is gonna shake you. The trade. The potential trade that could bring the process to its final chapter. You knew there would come a day when this conversation had to happen, but you didn't expect it to be now, and not like this. Not with that team. Because yes, this Sixers news bombshell, it involves San Antonio. Yeah, you heard me. San Antonio. A franchise that's quietly
maybe not so quietly anymore, stacking talent like it's 2014 again. Victor Wembanyama, the face of the league's future, already dominating headlines. Add to that the recent splash with De'Aaron Fox and a top rookie pick in Dylan Harper. You don't build that kind of roster just to grow slowly. You build that to win now. So here's what's on the table. San Antonio gets the kind of player they've never had before. The kind of player who turns a dangerous team into a terrifying one. The Sixers, on the other hand, they get something that's been missing in Philly for years. Not just young pieces, but versatility, energy, and above all, flexibility. 3 first-round picks, future ammo, 2 dynamic two-way wings who can play Nick Nurse's system like they were born for it, and a seasoned veteran with playoff experience who won't shrink in the moment. Now let's talk about you again, because I know how this sounds to you. You're sitting there, clenching your jaw, asking, why now? You look at Paul George, you look at Maxey's breakout, you feel like maybe, just maybe, this is finally the year the Sixers put it all together. And then this shows up, a trade that feels like it rips your heart out. But tell me this, haven't you been through this before? Haven't you stayed up after another second-round exit asking what's missing? Haven't you watched your guy limp to the bench season after season, holding something, knee, foot, back, willpower, and thought to yourself, this can't go on forever? And if you're being real with yourself, if you block out the noise, the nostalgia, the jerseys in your closet, the MVP chants, isn't there a part of you that knows this trade, it's not betrayal? It's release. It's letting go of something you've clung to for so long, not because it wasn't great, but because it's time to make space for something new. You're not giving up, you're adapting, and the Sixers are too. Because with this move, Maxey becomes your guy. No more hiding behind the big man, no more questions about whose team it is. You get to watch Maxey lead. You get to see Edge come developed. You get to see Jared McCain cook. Yeah, you might take some lumps early on, but it's your team, Philly's team, the next era. Now imagine Sochan bringing that energy, that defensive fire. Vassell stretching the floor, locking down wings. Barnes giving you playoff grit. 3 first-rounders giving you options, not hope, control. And all of it built around you, your identity, your future. Now, can you handle the truth? Because the name you've been avoiding, the player leaving, yeah, it's Joel Embiid, the MVP, the anchor, the face of the process, gone. And if that stings, it should. You cared. You still care. That's what makes you a real fan. But this move, it's not the end of your Sixers story. It's the start of something else. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think it's time for the Sixers to move on from Joel Embiid? Do you trust the plan? Or does this trade cross the line for you? Drop your take in the comments right now and let's start a real conversation. And if you stayed with me all the way through this part of the video, comment the word legacy, so I know you're one of the real ones who watches until the very end. You deserve the truth. You deserve Sixers news that doesn't sugarcoat it. And if that's what you want more of, honest breakdowns, raw takes, real emotion from one Sixers fan to another, then subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I'm here for you every single update.